Now listen, finally I got around to beating Skyward Sword HD, and man, is it a polarizing game for me in the beginning. I enjoy it now. Now that I let it sink in, the victory, the whole game experience, I actually like it. In the beginning, I really wasn't a fan of the motion controls. That's the reason why I never got into the Wii library, and a lot of great games that I never got to play are just sitting there waiting for me to explore because I misjudged it all based off motion controls. It's silly, I know, but when I heard Skyward Sword was coming to the Switch, I had to check it out because I figured it's not only going to be motion control based, there has to be some, handheld mode. And there was, but the only problem was that you always had to use the right thumbstick to swipe. And that's probably my biggest issue with this game. And not only that, because I can get used to using this as a way to fight, but I couldn't change the direction of the swipes. Meaning, down is swiping upward, up is swiping downward, and left is right, right is left, right? And I thought maybe in the options I was able to change that around. Unfortunately, I couldn't, so I was stuck having to learn it in that way. And it's not easy, man. I'm a little dyslexic, so it just kind of threw everything out of proportion. I like how they made Link this kind of Casanova. It's not the first time they did, but, he has this little thing with Zelda. And then, there's this little side mission where the checkout stand girl, you got to have a little, a little romance with her so you can get some gratitude points. And then there's this lady that you clean her house, and even then she's kind of flirtatious with Link. So they made him kind of like a Mac Daddy here. But that's all good, man. Link deserves some play. Nah, but the side characters are pretty cool. I like the personalities of all the people you encountered. It's great writing. I think it's funny. The worlds seem larger than what they really are. You would think because you can only go to like 3 spots that it's going to be repetitive, but not really, because as you get further in the game it expands, and I kind of appreciated that. One of my most favorite and most dreaded parts of this game were when you got to go into the spirit realm and you got to collect all these little spirits to come back, to kind of test your skill as a hero. That was some horror-ish right there, right? Like that feeling in my stomach I had every time I had to do that just before getting to a dungeon just drove me crazy. But that dopamine hit you get after you beat it, it makes it all worth it. But overall, great game. I highly recommend checking it out. I want to play it again, but this time with motion controls on the Wii. So if there was anything that made me want to go back to playing the Wii and learn motion controls and finally make myself play those games, it was Skyward Sword HD. I'll give this game an 8 out of 10, man. It's not my favorite Zelda game, but it's pretty damn good.